Hey guys, it's JP, and today we're going to be looking at the chicken nugget playing cards. So before we move on, let's talk a bit about this deck. So the chicken nugget playing cards are a remake of the Jerry Nuggets playing cards, which are really expensive cards. Alright, so these ones are cheaper and you can get them for much lower price. Well, duh, okay. So it says chicken nugget on the sides. We'll look into it later on. And this was an idea, a project by Hanson Chien. So let's have a look inside. Open my chicken. Cool. So this is what the box looks like upon removing the cellophane. It has the back design of the chicken nugget playing cards, in which the Jerry Nuggets has the word Jerry in here, but now it says chicken. So, and it's also shaped like a chicken nugget. I think on the side it says chicken nugget, on the other side the same thing. And on the bottom it says Taipei, this is the top, yeah, this is the top. It says Taipei City 110, Taiwan. And this is the seal, which is the same as the seal on the Jerry Nugget playing cards. It's moved to the side a little. But this one says from the mind of Hanson Chien. Alright, on the bottom it says Taipei City 110, Taiwan. And for those of you who didn't know, on the bottom, this deck is openable, can be opened from the bottom. And yeah, I don't know why, but yeah, you can open it from the bottom. So maybe it's because you can it's for you to retain the seal, so you don't have to rip it off. But I'm gonna rip mine off anyway because it's really weird to open my cards from the bottom. Right, moving on. Let's look at the cards themselves. So let's have a look at what you get with the red chicken nugget cards. Alright, so you get two jokers which are completely identical. It is a replica of the Jerry Nuggets jokers, except it says chicken here, the same as the back design. It says quit junk food, make life good. It sends a message to stop eating junk food, or at least reduce junk food. So yeah, it sends a good message. Stop eating junk food. Not that I stopped eating junk food anyway, but okay. So you get a teaser card with a blue chicken nugget back design, and a sort of certificate that says this certifies blah blah blah. You can see it if you want to read it. Authentic deck of chicken nugget, designed by who again? Designed by Lemon and Ice Kiki, 100% authentic. And you get one double backer, and you get one double backer with chicken nugget on it. I don't know what you can do with this, but let's try it. Hey, look, I have a deck that says chicken nugget. Look, I can make the chicken turn into actual chicken nuggets. Yeah, that's how I use this thing. Okay, so with the blue deck you get pretty much the same thing. The two jokers, alright, with the blue back design. This certificate thingy, but this time it teases the black chicken nugget cards. A chicken nugget pack with a blank, essentially a blank card. Why do I talk so much? And a double backer. Alright, so the only difference is the blue one has a blank card, the red one has a card that has a chicken on it. Moving on. So the faces of the cards, the red and the blue ones, are pretty much the same, so I'll just show you one of them, the blue one. So let's start with the spades. This is what the ace of spades looks like. Alright, it says made in Taiwan. It has the same ace of spades as the Jerry cards, the Jerry Nugget cards. And the other spades, 2, 3, 4, they are all pretty pretty standard. Yep, except for the court cards. Alright, so they have a custom coloring as well as cards, the jack, the queen, the king, who are eating junk food. Alright, so this one's eating hot dog, Coca-Cola, fries, and it goes the same for pretty much the entire deck. So let's have a look at the clubs. The ace of clubs, standard cards, numbers all the way up to the court cards. The jack is eating, no idea what that is, chips perhaps, popcorn, ice cream. And the hearts, the diamonds, so the ace of diamonds, standard all the way. The court cards, these dudes eating chocolate bar, donuts, burger, hamburger, nice. And the hearts, ace of hearts, standard pips, standard coloring, and pizza. What's that? God, oh, nuggets. Oh, nuggets. Oh, cool. And instant noodles. Alright, so if you have noticed, all the cards are sort of custom. I mean, the court cards are sort of custom, and their faces kind of changed. They have a slightly different coloring to them. It has some food touch to them. So, yep. Now let's have a look at the back design. So if you have had a Jerry Nugget deck of cards, it looks exactly the same except it says chicken instead of Jerry's, and it has a sort of like a, don't know what that's called, but looks like a chicken nugget. Alright, this thing over here. Cool. Now let's have a look at the handling of the cards. Oh, before that, the red deck is pretty much the same thing except it's in red, and the cards are all the same. They have the same custom court cards going in. Alright, so let's have a look at the handling of the cards. Alright, so right out of the box, the cards spread really well. They spring. Alright, let's try to shuffle. Cool. Pharaoh shuffle. Ooh, a little bit difficult, but alright. So it's not a perfect Pharaoh, but yep. Hey. Alright. So yeah, it's a decent giant fan. The design looks good in a giant fan. Dribbles pretty good. They feel like an NOC deck of cards, but it's like slightly oilier, like a more oily touch to it. But they feel pretty much like the NOCs. That's what the NOCs are. If you don't know what they are. So yeah. So these cards feel slightly oilier. So this one is the new one. The red one I've been using for some time. Let's see how well it does hold up. Spread's pretty okay. Terrible. Pardon me for that. Screw my life. Ooh. Not bad. Just realized it's the same color as my t-shirt. Look, camouflage. Genius. Right, so one thing I don't like about these cards, or rather I'm disappointed about with these cards, is the edges. Alright, so sorry, not the edges, but the printing or the coloring, I guess. If you can, I don't know if you can catch this on the camera, but the red color of the back design sort of rubs off on the cards. So if you can see that, like that red ink kind of smudges on the edges of the cards, so they look pretty red from the side, which isn't something that I want to see on my cards, because they have a more dirty look to it. I don't know if anybody else prefers the sort of red edges, but yeah, no, I'm not a fan of that. It kind of feels like the NOC, or the same thing happens to the NOC playing cards. I don't know if the same thing would happen to the blue ones, but I will check it out, but I hope it doesn't happen with the blue cards, because this one really disappointed me. I mean, it looks good and all, but once this happens, it just feels old and worn out. So yeah, perhaps the deck could have been improved on. So this deck can be used for cardistry and also for Magic, because they do have a standard look to them, so it's very easily recognizable. And at the same time, if you do it for card flourishes, it has a unique look to it, so it looks good. And from a distance, if you were using this deck for cardistry, it would legit look like you were using a deck of Jerry's Nuggets. So yeah, this deck does look neat, except for the edges. You know, I'm not too happy with, I mean, not the edges, but the coloring ink. I don't know what happened, but I don't know if it's just my deck. If you have a chicken nugget deck of cards, and it's the same thing happened to yours, do let me know in the comments what the problem was. Is it just my hands, or you get the point, right? So yeah, there is a black version, but I have not gotten it yet. So yeah, you can check it out on YouTube. It looks pretty good as well. I am definitely gonna get one soon, just not yet because I kind of spent all my money. Yes, I did that. So that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. This is the chicken nugget playing cards. Leave a comment in the comment section below on how you felt the review was and whether you like the cards or not. Like, subscribe, tell your friends that I have a channel. Yeah, sad life, but yeah. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Peace out from JP.